And welcome back. Well, another season of stock car racing well underway at the UP International Raceway in Escanaba. Races are coming up Saturday and again next week Saturday. Andrew Lacombe checking out the raceway this morning, joining us with more. Andrew?
Good morning, Vicki. I'm underneath the grandstand here at the Upper Peninsula International Raceway in Escanaba at the UP State Fairgrounds. We've got some race cars and their drivers down here this morning. They're going to be telling us all about what they do throughout the year down here. But first, joining me, Tom DeBoard, the director of the raceway here. And just tell me what we have down here this morning.
We have all four classes of the cars here, plus a vintage modified. They'll be coming here this weekend.
Okay, so starting over here, just kind of this quick rundown.
Modified. This is like IMCA style modified. That's basically your main class.
Okay.
This is a four cylinder, 4 and 6 cylinder classes. We have them. That's a good starter class for people.
All right, and then over here, something a little bit smaller, I guess.
Yeah, that's a micro sprint. They have motorcycle engines on them.
Okay.
And they put on a very good show.
Okay. Of these three so far, which ones go the fastest?
The modifieds.
Okay. Okay. And then we've got another one over here.
And then that'd be the street stock.
Okay. And last, we've got something that seems maybe a little bit older, and you're going to see a lot of these this Saturday?
Yes, this is a vintage modified to race back here in the 60s and 70s. This one here was driven by Art Ritchie.
Okay. And so how many of these cars are going to be around on Saturday, and what's happening on Saturday?
I believe we'll have around 20 cars from Milwaukee. There's a Milwaukee Vintage Modified Club that's coming. Some of them won't go out on the track. Some of them are just going to go out in hot laps. Some of them are going to race.
Okay. And so what time, if people want to check it out here at the Raceway on Saturday, what time should they be here?
The races will be starting at 6. I believe we'll be opening it up about 4 o'clock if people want to come in and look at the modifieds and that.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Tom. We'll be coming back here later on this morning on your morning show, checking out more about these cars and what happens at the Raceway throughout the summer. So stick around. Live in Escanaba, Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. Maybe you'll have a chance to try one out. And good morning, everyone. Now, the next 2 Saturday evenings are race night at the UP International Raceway in Escanaba, the course located at the UP State Fairgrounds. That's where Andrew Lacombe is this morning to tell us more. Andrew?
Good morning again, Vicki. That's right, we're learning more about what happens here throughout the year at the UP International Raceway, and who better to talk to than one of the drivers. Fran Burby joins us now. And Fran, tell us about why you started racing and what you do.
I started racing because, well, some of my good friends used to race, and they kind of got me into it, and been kind of stuck ever since.
Yeah, so how often are you out here, and how often do you race?
I race every time we have a race here. I don't go out of state yet, but so I'm kind of just sticking around here for now.
Okay. As we check out more of your car here, just tell us, why people should come out and just see what happens out here. It's pretty much a lot of Saturday nights, and I know the next couple Saturday nights you're out here.
Well, it's a small track, so everybody's close together. It's good racing, and nobody really pulls away from each other, and sometimes people get too close, and makes for exciting action.
More exciting than just watching it on TV, right? All right. Fran, thanks for joining us this morning. Now we're going to come over here, and Tom DeBoard, the director of racing here at the Raceway, joins us now. And just tell us about who's here and what else to know.
My granddaughter, this is Adrienne Knoll. She drives the 4-cylinder here. It's a good starter class for the young kids. And we have probably like 10 girls that drive.
Okay.
So if you're a girl, you can come out and drive too.
How do people get involved in racing here?
A lot of them get involved. Their family did it, and then they just keep going down generation to generation.
Okay, and I know on your website you have more information about, you have people as young as 5, you were saying, right?
Yes, and then mini sprints, we have kids starting out at 5 years old. They can start there at 5 years old. At the 4 cylinders, they can start at 14 years old.
All right. Easier than learning how to drive when you're 14, right?
Well, they can learn to come here and drive on the clay. They can drive on the ice.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to come over here and check out this older vehicle, and this is what's going to be featured here on Saturday, one of your biggest events of the year, right?
Yeah, this is our biggest event of the year. This is the Vintage Modified. This was driven by Art Ritchie. There will be cars here that were driven by Jerry Ritchie, Bobby Iverson, Herbie Iverson, Kenny Iverson, and many other cars.
Okay, now, so as you said, it's $5 admission coming up on Saturday night?
Yes, $5, 12 and under free. Most of the food is all $2, so it's for between 20 and 30 bucks, so you can bring the whole family and enjoy a night of racing.
Okay, so a lot of family fun here at the Raceway, right?
We try to make it family fun. It's a family sport. We have the whole family in the pits nowadays, you know.
Very cool. Now, speaking of fun, I'm going to try and have some fun coming up the next half hour, right? I'm going to try and fit into that car over there and maybe go for a drive out here on the Raceway. We got the lights turned on.
Now we got the lights on. We're ready for you to go.
All right. I don't know if I'm ready, but so I think people just need to stick around and watch and see how this goes.
Yeah, as long as you don't get scared.
Okay, I can't promise you that. All right, but we'll see how it goes. So stick around. That's the next half hour. I know Vicky is very excited. We're going to go back to Vicky now in the studio, live in Escanaba. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
Thanks, Andrew. I loved the Twitter picture. Thank you. It was awesome. And I'll tell you what.
Another season of stock car racing is well underway at the UP International Raceway in Escanaba. And they have races coming up this Saturday and next Saturday. TV6's Andrew Lacombe is checking out the Raceway this morning and joins us again with more. Andrew?
Hey, Greg. Yeah, we're back here at the Raceway at the fairgrounds, and coming around the track right now, we have Gary DeForest. His microsprint is probably a little hard to see, but he just came around pretty fast here, and this has been pretty cool this morning. We're learning more about what these guys and girls do down here at the Raceway. And Gary, just tell me about your vehicle and why you started racing.
This is a 650 micro sprint. We run a Kawasaki Ninja motor. I started racing just to get back into it. I spared as a driver last year and got the bug and ended up buying a car and putting her together over the spring, and we're out here leading the points right now.
All right, now this morning we've been talking about, I wanted to get in and take it for a spin, and I'm going to try and get in and just kind of see how it goes. So while I'm trying to get in, I've been handed the microphone and just tell us about why people should come down here. You have races this Saturday and next Saturday, and just what should people check out here.
Okay. That's the hard part, is getting in.
All right.
We'll be racing this Saturday. We've got the vintage modifieds coming out here, and as you can see, it's not the easiest thing to get in, but once you're in, it fits like a glove.
It's not bad, no.
And even a 6'5", 6'6" tall guy can fit right in the side there.
So I got to get the steering wheel here and.
Yep.
Now.
Then just pull right here.
Okay.
It locks into place.
Now the thing I noticed, my feet are about almost a foot past the pedals.
Yep.
And so I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if you can kind of see my feet coming through down here. So I guess I can't really drive this thing. But we have to make some big adjustments, right?
We'd have to put an adjustable pedal assembly in, but you could drive this car.
Okay. Now you have people of all ages that come down at the racetrack and get going in racing. How can people get involved?
Well, one way to get involved will be to go on upirracing.com, 2 R's, and you can look at the rules for each prospective class, or you could come down to the track yourself and look at the cars and talk to somebody that you would be interested in racing in that class, and they'll help you out. Everybody's good here.
Okay. Now this Saturday and next Saturday you've got races beginning at 6. It sounds like it's a pretty family-friendly event. $5 for adults and free for children 12 and under, right?
Right. And $20 for the whole family. That would include pop, drinks, whatever you want, and it's a great time, and it's local, and we like to keep everything local.
All right. Sounds good. Now, can we start this up and just kind of see how it sounds before we go back to the studio? All right.
All right. If you want to pull the clutch in.
Right here?
Yep,
Okay.
pull it all the way in.
Okay.
And if you pop the clutch, it's going to go. So.
Okay. So it's probably hard to hear me now, but just take it away whenever you want. Let go. I wish I could drive it. Another time. All right. Back to the studio if we're still on. Back to you, Greg.
Thank you. Looks like his feet were about to touch the ground on there. I thought his knees might be up to his chin.
I can't.
Yeah, you look great, Andrew. Take it for a test drive if you can.